All right, good afternoon. Today we're going to be installing some Project Source LED lights from Lowe's. Now this is an older house and I want to show you something, okay? That one was on until I took the bulbs out. So a lot of y'all think that you can just flip the switch and go over here and start unwiring all this. I knew that was going to happen. Start unwiring all this and the electric is off to it. Nope. Not in this case. And I find this with a lot of older homes. That wire's hot. All along there, it's hot. If you'd reached up there and started to take that undoing that and made contact, you would have had it would have been shocking by that bone. So always turn the breaker off before you start working. Or at least test it with a reliable tester. A little Klein tester there. Yeah. I had it right. Yeah. That's why I use this one. I've got like 3 or 4 different makes. Greenlee makes a good one. I prefer my Greenlee, but I do have my Klein. There are some cheap ones out there. I hate to say this, Lowe's, but that one y'all have, I don't know who it's made by. It's green. Kind of looks like Greenlee, but it's not. It's crap. Okay. I've got one, and sometimes it sound off on a live circuit. Sometimes it won't. Sometimes it sounds off on a dead circuit. So anyway, make sure you got that out now. I'm going to go turn the breaker off. Now come back and we'll get to this. Okay, I went out. I've turned the breaker off. And there again, just because it says kitchen light, well actually the breaker to this one says sub panel. So you cannot trust a circuit labeled. Always test it. There we go. Dead. A while ago, this thing's hot. Now, I've noticed that they've secured this. I don't know if you can see up in here with a freaking nail. So I'm gonna have to get my little bar, pry this thing out, and then we'll come back when I've got it all ready to hook up. Okay, as with everything else in my house, this kitchen light is kind of screwed up, but when you're dealing with a home that's probably 75 years old, I think I've told y'all before, this home was moved here in the early 70s, and they think that it was built in the early 50s. But here's what I've got. No junction box. Probably behind the sheetrock. They probably did that when they upgraded it. Only 2 wires. No ground, which is common for older homes. They're 2-wire non-grounded. So, since I didn't have a junction box, I had to take this bracket that comes with the light and use some wood screws and attach it. Now, since the other light was nailed up here, I knew that there was a joist here and probably blocking, because this one here also hit wood. So now all you got to do, your wires, if it's newer, probably coming out of the junction box will be black and white with a bare wire for ground, and you'll connect the grounds. White goes to white, black goes to black. But in this case, I've got 2 blacks. So what do? I hook them up and see if it works. That's what I do. So then I'll get back and we'll get this thing hung. And anyway, so they're real easy to put up, especially newer homes, because the wires will be a black and a white, and you just go black to white. So we're going to see what happens on this one. Let me get off here. Let me hook this up, and then we'll probably go ahead and put it in the screws there, or put it in the slots and get her tight right there. So anyway, let me get off here and get this done. We'll come right back. All right, moment of truth here. Voila. We got light that's working. I love these lights. Oh look, halo. Oh, cool. I love these lights. They're too cool, too easy to put up. So I'll go ahead and fix my wires here, right there. Get them put up, attached there, and then come back and let you see how it looks. Okay, let me show you what I did. This has got a little bit better light. Hopefully y'all can see that. This bracket that comes with your light has 2 holes. Now normally you would take this screw in your package that comes with it, and it would go through there and into your junction box. Your junction box has holes for those. Since this one didn't have, I had to take wood screws and go through there and into the joist. Now once you get this secured, you have these little, right here where my thumb's at, you have these little bolts. These are what's going to go through your light base. These are what will go through those keyholes right there. So what I've done now up here, I've got this light up, I've taken these and I've unscrewed them as far as they will go, so that when I put this base, when I put that base up there, they would come through the holes. Then you just turn them and then tighten them in place. And so this is what we've got right here. And I'll fix to show you how to put this stem on. This will hold your globe. This stem, now you see, usually comes with a little nut right here. Goes up in there. I was going to bring my tripod today and I completely forgot about it. Now that nut is a stop nut. You want a lot of threads. You can adjust it up and down, but when your stem, you screw it in, it stops. Screw that nut, tighten that nut up. And now I cannot put the globe on with one hand because you'll have another nut. Get down, see if we can find it here. You'll have this package of nuts, or package a nut and a cap. That nut will go on that stem up against the globe, and then you should have some sticking through, and you'll put the cap on. Let me get off, put it all together, and show you what it looks like. Okay, sorry, battery died on the last part, so let me finish this up. On your globe, the rubber washer goes on first, followed by this nut, and then you have a little bit, and then you put your cap on. Voila, that's how it looks. I know you can't see that, but yeah, it's cool. So anyway, that's how you install a LED light from Project Source light from Lowe's. It's simple. They're inexpensive. I think that these two cost me 50 bucks. I mean, and these, I should never have to change a bulb. So anyway, Donald, Blue Collar, DIY, I'm out of here.